Wasn't going to respond to the negativity. I wasn't going to waste my time even addressing ignorance. But then I thought, wait, no, this needs to be said. If there's one thing that I've learned, is that sometimes silence allows ignorance to grow louder. And I'm not here for that. To the people leaving comments like, you're grooming your son. Why does he act like that? You're putting makeup on him. No, I don't put makeup on my son, but the fact that you'd automatically jump to such a conclusion just because he has white eyelids or maybe looks different to you speaks volumes about the hate in your heart. But that's your projection. That's not the reality of who I am or how I parent. Children imitate their parents. If my son has certain mannerisms, guess what? He's around me every day. And if you can't understand that, it only further shows that you're too busy projecting your own narrow view of the world instead of trying to see the truth. It's wild how you can look at a child, see a difference in how he looks or behaves, and you assume the worst. Why? Is it because you don't know what love, grace, or kindness truly look like? Or are you so consumed by the negativity in your heart that you can't see a child for who they truly are, pure and innocent, learning from the world around them? That's a problem not for me, but for you, because your assumptions are a reflection of the bitterness that you've allowed to fester inside of you. The fact that my son has 3 females around him doesn't say anything about who he will or won't be interested in when he grows up. Mannerisms don't determine orientation. That's basic logic. We've already decided to assume the worst because that's what you're used to. People who jump to conclusions like that, they often do so because they're projecting. Either they've experienced something painful in their own lives, or they've allowed their minds to be filled with so much negativity that they assume everyone else operates on the same level. My family, my children, and my parenting are nothing like the worst case scenarios living rent free in your head. That's your baggage, not mine. And I honestly hope that you unpack it someday. Because if you're someone who finds it easy to type hateful, hurtful things about people you don't even know, ask yourself this: why? What's happening inside of me that makes tearing other people down feel like a win? You can't pour hate out of your heart if love isn't missing from it. If you're struggling, if you're carrying pain, anger, or bitterness, I genuinely hope that you find healing, not just for your sake, but for the sake of the people around you, especially your kids. If you have them, your behavior, your words, and the way that you treat others teach them more than you could ever imagine. And if you think it doesn't matter, trust me, girl, it does. To everyone who's been on the receiving end of hate, judgment, or negativity, which haven't we all at one point, you don't have to carry around the weight of other people's brokenness. Their words don't define you, and their opinions don't determine your worth. What defines you is how much love you give, how strong you are in the face of adversity, and how true you stay to yourself. To the people who support me, who uplift me, and who remind me every day that there is still so much good in the world, thank you. You are the reason I keep going. You are proof that love is always louder than hate. Let's be the good in the world. Let's focus on the people who bring light into our lives, and let's reflect that same light back into our own world. Please reflect on what I just said.